Good morning, crafters. I'm Coventry, and I'm the Coventry and CelebratingCoventry.com. And this morning, I'm going to show you how to make an easy peasy, beautiful Christmas card that you can send out to all your friends for the holidays. Okay, to start, you need to take a piece of Night of Navy cardstock and cut it to 8.5 by 5.5, and you're going to score it right down the middle of the card at 4.25. Now this card I've already started. I've built the inside panel. This is a piece of Balmy Blue and a piece of Whisper White, and I've put the sentiment in Night of Navy ink. We're going to focus on the front of the card today, and for that I am using the Feels Like Frost Designer Series paper. This paper has got some beautiful winter wonderland scenes, and then on the flip side it's got this pretty silver and white frosted feeling design, different designs on the back. So you need to take one piece of your designer series paper. This paper is 6 inches by 6 inches, and if you measure it right, I'm going to cut a 2-inch strip off the top here and use these two for the front of the card. So I've already got one piece cut. This is 2 inches by 5.25 inches, and I'm going to glue it down using my tape runner. Excuse me, let me get it right. There it goes. And I'm going to adhere it right to the front of the card. Just like that. Then I'm going to set it aside. And I'm not going to waste that paper. Out of that designer series paper, I'm going to cut another piece that is 4 inches by 3 inches. This is going to be my main front panel that I'm going to stamp my sentiment on. The sentiment I've chosen is out of the Merry Christmas to All stamp set. This one right here, May the beauty of the season fill your heart with joy. I love that sentiment. So that's the sentiment we're going to use today. I've put it on my block already, and I'm going to line my card, my little piece of paper here, up on my grid paper using the Night of Navy ink. That seems to be my theme this year, is Night of Navy. Everything is blues, and blues, baby blues, and white. I'm going to ink this up really good and do my best to get it centered. This is where a Stamparatus would come in very handy. If you're making a lot of cards and you want them all lined up perfectly, the Stamparatus will help you do that. You don't have to have it though. You can do just like I did. Line it up on your grid paper and it will come out beautiful. Isn't that pretty? Okay. So this is my main panel. And then I've got a piece of Balmy Blue. You can use the Seaside Spray or the Balmy Blue. Balmy is what I had today. This is just slightly larger than this sentiment panel because I'm trying to make a frame around it. So this one is 4 3/16 by 3 3/16. Now again, I'm going to use my tape runner and tape up my sentiment panel. Center it up on this Balmy Blue card. Just like that. And we're going to put this right on the front. I want this to pop out, so I'm going to use dimensionals on the back of this. One more, I think, in the center. That'll be good. Peel off the back. And then line it up on the front of your card. Perfect. Now let's add a piece of ribbon. I want to make a pretty bow. Whenever I make my bows, I like to make them just like I'm tying my shoes. Over, under, and through the hole. They're simple. I've done this for years, so I know how to do it. I've tied my shoes for years, so I know how to do it. Cut off a piece, cut off the ends. I'm gonna make this one a little bit shorter, I think. Okay, and I'll use a little glue dot. These glue dots are super strong. I'll put it on the back of the bow. And then I think right up at the top. There we go. One more thing. We need bling. I love bling. I put bling on almost pretty much every card I make. So these little white pearls look like little snowdrops, I think. So 3. I always use an odd number too. Don't ask me why, it just feels right. There we go. That's it. Super easy, super quick, and so pretty. You can punch out a bunch of these in no time to send out to your family and friends. Now, one more thing, I'm going to have all of the detailed instructions on my website, so that will tell you what cardstock you need, how big to cut the cardstock, all the materials you need to have for this. Like I said, this is super simple, and it's not very expensive either. You don't need a lot of stamps or cardstock to make this. You can find all that information on celebratingcoventry.com. That's CELEBRATING. Coventry is COVENTRY.com. I hope to see you again. Make sure and subscribe to my channel, and happy crafting!